What's going on, people? It's your man the YB back once again. Big shout out to my doggy half Irish Dan for coming through and boosting up the coin. So I stumbled upon this on Twitter, aka X. This is madness, folks. Look how big this useless bear bumming the oath, bumming the shower oath is. Look at this guy, man. Usyk is lean and small. I've never seen someone look so small. This looks like a new A fighting Canelo, honestly. Something like that. Absolutely massive. You have to appreciate. I'm going to zoom in, pause. That's what I'm going to do. So you can get a full appreciation of how ridiculous this is. And this sums up this generation. Big for nothing. That's years ago. Who else told you that? Who else told you that, people? It wasn't none of these other goofy channels. Oh, IB. I watched this goofy guy. I watched that goofy guy. None of them told you these cats are big for nothing. I said that. Meanwhile, True Geordie, AJ is the free time and it'll be the greatest thing ever. I told you, these cats are big and useless for nothing. Look at this guy. It doesn't look right. And I said that to Michelle. I said to Michelle that when the fight started, it looks wrong. I thought, how can Usyk possibly do it? And you can say, well, it's not all about size. Obviously, it's not. But I can't believe, I can't believe. Look at Lomachenko when he fought Rigondeaux. That was £8. £8. And even in terms of percentage, £8 from 122 to 130, I think it was. Was it 130? Something like that. Let's call it 122 to 130. £8 is like 7.5% of your body weight. Fury was £55 heavier. Was it 55? Usyk was 226 and Fury was 281. So how many pounds is that? 55, yeah. 55. Bash. £55, people. £55 from £220 is over. It's probably like 25%. Let's work it out now quick. 226. Let's do it. 55 out of 226. 25%. Usyk fought a man 25% more or less bigger than him. That is nuts. Rigondeaux struggled fighting a man who was 7.5% bigger. Usyk's going in there, literally, it was like Rigondeaux fighting Crawford. That's the equivalent, folks. Imagine Rigondeaux, he couldn't do nothing with Lomachenko. Imagine if Rigondeaux went up to 147 to fight Crawford. That'd be the equivalent. 25% of his body weight, he went up. Wow. Yeah, wow. Completely ridiculous, folks. That's what that is. It shouldn't be possible, and it's not possible nowhere else. Unless you have a generation of completely useless, stiff, no good, bare bums in the shower, it doesn't happen. It just doesn't. It's fact. Look at Canelo. Canelo's got great skills. How many pounds did he got? Let's work it out. Canelo went from 154, which he was dying at 154. He went from 154 to 175. 175 out of 154. He went up 13%, so more or less half. Canelo jumped up 13%, while Usyk jumped up 25%, double. And Canelo was shit out of luck. Had no idea. Got his head box. I'm about to start crying in there. And that's half of the jump, right? Half of the jump that Usyk did. So yes, Usyk's phenomenal. We can all agree to that. But something also has to be said here. These guys are useless. That's what you have to conclude now. It doesn't look right, does it? It looks ridiculous. Usyk's head literally ends where Fury's jaw starts. Usyk's coming in at his chest level. This here doesn't account for the reach either. So with Fury's 5 inches of reach and 5 inches of height, that's more or less a foot of advantage he has over Usyk. Usyk has to find a foot of distance, which is basically another step or more. It's maybe another 2 steps. Let's be conservative, call it another step. So Usyk has to make 2 steps for every 1 step Fury makes, at least, to do anything. And you lost. And was scared to death in there. Now, there's a number of factors in this. It's not just the fact that Tyson Fury capped his pants. As we know, cardio makes mice of all men. However, this right here is the shape. This picture was leaked to me. I missed it, unfortunately. This was leaked to me 2 weeks before the fight. I should have put it out there. This is Tyson Fury. Obviously, we've seen Tyson Fury with his shorts pulled up to his chest, which covers a lot of the dirty bulking he's been doing. This picture here reveals the actual shape he was in. So when he's got these shorts on, he kind of gets away with it, doesn't he? You say, well, yeah, he's bulbous, but it covers a lot. It's that crest of the wave. It's the crest of the dirty bulking that exposes how big someone is. If you get a big bird and pull their dress up to their chest, it disguises a lot of the bulbousness. Now he's got a pair of normal budgie smugglers on, like a pair of normal shorts. Look at the shape of this guy. Absolutely no shape at all. And it was all funny for some of you, man. Some of you, man, used to laugh. Oh, well, YB, he's on the drink. Oh, well, YB, he's on the food. Oh, well, YB, he's off the sniff. It's all fun and games. I said at the time, ridiculous. Not so much the occasional sniff, to be fair. An occasional sniff ain't going to write you off, I don't believe. It's the bulking, the dirty bulking and dirty drinking 24/7. That's how you get a gut like that. You can't. I don't care what no one says. There's no way a man can train 2 times a day, 3-4 hours a day, and be in this shape unless he is dirty, dirty bulking. The dirtiest bulk he must be having, and off the alcohol, both of them together. You got to be eating an insane amount of calories to look like this, and it's not cool. It's not slick, and clearly it's not. Because if it was, you'd have done something in there. You was big for nothing in there, goosed after 6-7 rounds. And this little man who's gone up 25% of his weight, plus the height, plus the reach, plus he's older than you, and you got boxed up. It's embarrassing. Seriously. Oh, not a man born. Not a man born. You're embarrassing. Yeah, the truth is, people like Tyson Fury, they wouldn't be top 50 in the 80s and 90s. They wouldn't. Tyson Fury reminds me, I tell you who Tyson Fury was. At the start of his career, he's got worse in terms of his fighting spirit. But Mike Tyson fought a cat. And this sums up Tyson Fury. This is the caliber Tyson Fury was at the time. Or is, full stop. Yeah. Fury's look good in a division full of bums. People, when the next best bum is Deontay Wilder, you know the division's weak as you like. The only generation weaker was the Klitschko Vladimir era. That was super duper weird. That sucked. What was his name? Mike Tyson punched up some Irish white Donny. He had a big beard on as well. I'm sure he had a beard. I'm trying to remember the name. Sammy Scarf. I think that was it. I think it was Sammy Scarf, 250, yeah, that must have been him. Mike Tyson fought a dude, 250, big old Boston oaf. One of them, minor cats. He was some minor cat type looking dude. Let's get him up now. This is Tyson Fury's level. Yeah, when you watch Tyson Fury fight Cunningham and that's how he looks. The big oaf. And what did Mike do with him? Put it straight on him and bowled him over. And I don't rate Mike like that. Mike's not the greatest of all time. But this level here, you'll see it now. I'll make the screen smaller so I don't get smoke all by the copyright cabal. You best believe it. Whoa. Sammy Scarf, folks. Watch Sammy Scarf now. Look at this big oaf here. Look at this big oaf. And this is 250 back in them days was big as well. And this guy, I don't think he was 6'9" like Tyson Fury. So essentially, adjusted for his height, this is Tyson Fury of the day. His skills as well. Look at the foot movement. Look at the foot movement. Swinging. He's throwing his hands more than Tyson, to be fair. Look at the foot movement. Look at the foot movement. Look at the Moody Jippo. Look at the foot movement. Come on, people. This is... I know some of you man say, oh, YB, you don't know the game like other man. Who else drew this comparison, folks? Oops. Who else passed you this game? This is Tyson Fury, the first Tyson Fury. And he was no good. The old school man punched his head off. Look at this. Watch how he slaps his hooks as well. He's got the Moody Jippo footwork, yeah? Bouncing around and... Watch his slap now. Slapping his jab out. Just slapping now. Just slapping. Clinging on for dear life. He loved that one. He's working. Here we go. Go on, Tyson. Go on, Tyson's uncle. Go on, Tyson's uncle. Go on, Tyson's uncle. He's got the footwork like Tyson. I don't care what no one says. Tyson Fury has a footwork like this. This cat's got more inside game though, to be fair. I've never seen Tyson Fury dip down and bang an uppercut ever. This cat's got more inside game though, but he's got the moody footwork for sure. Look at this here, slapping around. Look at that. That's Tyson Fury all day and night, folks. You watch that Usyk 2 fight back. He slapped just like this. Watch the slap here. Watch his slap here. Slap. Oh, come on, man. That's Tyson Fury all day and night, folks. All day and night. Got the moody clinching again, leaning on his opponent. He loves that one. I think this, never mind John Fury, this might be Tyson Fury's dad, to be honest. I think John Fury's impotent. He can't make no kids. Let's be real here. What's the chance of that? He talks too much to make any kids. He loves himself too much. Go on, Tyson, slap away. Go on, Tyson's uncle. Go on, Tyson's uncle. Oh, he's on his bike now. He don't want no more now. He's got a tighter guard, to be fair. He's got a tighter guard than Tyson Fury. He's got a tighter guard. He's got a tighter guard than Tyson Fury. Slapping away again. Slow as molasses. Go on. Got a bit of jab as well. It's an uppercut. Oh, he's having a go though. Listen, this cat Sammy Scarf had more of a go than Tyson Fury did against Usyk. And he was in there with a real heavyweight with real power. Anyway, that's the level. Seriously. Give or take. Give or take the fact Tyson Fury might be a little bigger and he might be a little quicker. This guy had a little bit more inside game and his defense was a little tighter. His chin was a little bit more down. So give or take, this is the level. Yeah. I'll show you now if you don't believe me. Tyson Fury versus Cunningham. This is the level Tyson Fury is at to this day. Yeah? This is the level here. Forget about it, folks. You can forget about it. There's no doubt about it. Nothing to do with my bias. Oh, come on. I could just search it on YouTube, couldn't I, to be fair? I want to save that one for a minute. That's cat Sammy Scarf. It's the same level as Tyson Fury. Yeah. That's the now let's look. Bear in mind, Cunningham wasn't no Mike Tyson either. So when you see this cat Tyson Fury in there now, watch this cat here. Watch this cat. Look, come on, people. Come on for a minute. Slapping away, slap, slap. Leaky deaky, leaky deaky deaky. Slapping away, slap. Oh, this is what I was saying. Tyson Fury did used to bang to the body. He doesn't do it no more. Leaky deaky, leaky deaky. Leaky deaky, slap, slap, slap. Cross his legs, slap, slap, slap. Leaky deaky. Yeah. This leaky deaky thing works when you're fighting cruiserweights, apart from Usyk. Small cruiserweights that you can just pull back, and then they haven't got no second phase. They're just throwing looping shots. People like Chisora and Cunningham, you can get away with it. Just lean back and they're going to miss. And their feet are crossed up and they're just all over the place. Someone like Usyk, as you found out, this big oaf can do nothing. And his leaky deaky defense got put down by a dude who can't punch. Now he's rolling, now he's wrestling. Look, he's getting slapped to bits on the inside. He's coming in with his hands down by his waist, Anthony Joshua style. Look, he's getting slapped to bits. This guy's Sammy Scarf, folks. This guy's Sammy Scarf. I'm sorry. This is Sammy Scarf's nephew. Tell the truth. Look, he's getting slapped. This is what I was telling you about putting his hands up. To be fair, it looked better than... He's taking the shots on his gloves and arms. But watch the... He starts coming forward, putting pressure on. There you go. Put your hands up now, then. Put your hands up now, then. Put your hands up, Sammy Scarf's nephew. Come on. There you go. Your hands are up now. He's having half a go. He's having half a go now. Go on, Tyson. That's it. Get it tucked in. Tuck in, mate. This is what you need to do with Usyk. It's leaky deaky, but that's the only chance he had, folks. Get your hands up, stuck to your forehead like this. Pull them down. Pull your gloves down so they're nice and tight in there. And just walk in. Just walk in, let him punch himself out. That's what you do. That's what Tank does with these runners. He fights bums, but they're not level of Usyk. But the point is, you let these guys blow their load, and when you can't feel the pop no more, that's when you start going to work. Yeah? Just let him work. When you're 280, 55 pounds, 25% of Usyk's body weight heavier, you let him punch himself out. You shouldn't really be rocked to your boots. If you've got your gloves stuck to your head here, you shouldn't be rocked to your boots from a dude 55 pounds lighter. That's not how it should work. Now, if you're shot to bits and was no good, then that is what it is. But come on. This is the game plan here. Get the man stuck to your head. Go on. Walk straight in. There you go. Walk straight in now. Walk straight in. There you go. Walk him down now. Oh, Fury is slow as molasses. He's slow as molasses. He's slow as molasses. He's slow as molasses. Seriously. I've never seen someone so slow. Slapping away. Look at Sammy Scarf. This is Sammy Scarf, people. If this ain't Sammy Scarf, I don't know what is. Yeah? And no one else told you, passed you that game of who this was. Sammy Scarf's nephew. Go on, Sammy Scarf's nephew. Leaky deaky. Go on, Sammy Scarf's nephew. Look at this guy. Just slapping away. Love slapping away, don't he? Watch. Slap, slap, slap. Slap, slap. Oh, anyway, people. This video's purpose is to show you how useless Tyson Fury is. Look at Usyk. Looks 2D. He really does. He looks two-dimensional. About a foot lower down. And Fury does look like a big oaf. Useless, but a big oaf nonetheless. A big useless oaf. That's what this picture here proves. Usyk constantly got the outside line as well. Fury just give it to him. That's why Usyk was able to land. Eat more easily. Not that it matters though. Give Usyk the outside. Just walk onto him, man. Fury's constantly pulling back. But this video is to show you, man, that I've never seen someone look at it. This is ridiculous. It looked ridiculous. It looked like, you know, when Ali went to China or whatever, and he fought some wrestler dude. When I turned this fight on, I swear down, at the weekend or the week before, whenever it was, I thought, this don't look right. He looked massive in there. He looked really massive, and Usyk looked silly small. Didn't matter, because Fury is no good. But that's what you have to be. You have to be no good. If someone's that big compared to you, and you can't do nothing, you're no good. Is the conclusion, folks. And I don't want to see no more of these guys. Whoever gets the opportunity to get in there with Usyk now, I want to see you out on your back. I don't want to see not one more person lose to Usyk on points. These top guys. Yeah, I don't want to see Bakoli losing on points. Not that I don't think Usyk will fight Bakoli, but if he does, I don't want to see Dubois losing on points either. You lose on your back, we'll spark out. That's how you beat this guy. And if you don't beat him, and you still get knocked out, whatever. You had a good go. You had a good inning. You give him a good run. Don't let me see you get. Oh, I'm disheartened and I don't want to push through, so I'm just going to lose on points. We've had a whole bunch of losers on points. AJ, Fury, Chisora was limited, so I kind of forgive him. He weren't supposed to even have a half close fight with Chisora. He's supposed to get washed 12-0. He didn't. He has the best loss, in fact. The most courage we've seen someone fight Usyk with was Chisora. These other bums have done nothing in there, despite all their advantages. Chisora was old and washed up and was limited even at the best of his career. These men like AJ and Fury are supposed to be more refined, bigger punchers, more skilled. It's like, come on. For a second, what is going on? Fury didn't even try it. Fury didn't even try sucking in and let's give it a round, right? Let's have a round out. Yeah. Let's have a round where we have a go. Maybe it goes left for you and you back off. Didn't even roll the dice for a round. Well, for a minute of a round. So you know what? I'm proper putting the pedal down now. I'm just little midgets getting it. Didn't do it. No good. Sammy Scarf. The new age Sammy Scarf. The bigger and more. I'd say it's more useless than Sammy Scarf. But that was the level. Yeah? Fury would have been fish food for the up-and-comers like Sammy Scarf was. That's where Tyson Fury's level would have been in the 80s. And they got him in there. Oh yes, Mike Tyson versus 6'9" Bearmoth. And Mike Tyson would have gone in there, Fury would be slapping and he'd get clipped. That's the kind of level Fury is. He's a builder for the true old school, for the true A-sides. But in this generation, Sammy Scarf can be world champion and make a big song to dance, only to get slapped up by a man 180 pounds soaking wet after his dinner. 180 pounds soaking wet after his dinner. Come on, people, look at this here. Look at this here. That's ridiculous. It just don't look right at all. It does not look right. If you look at it long enough, it don't look right. If you glance at it, you might say, oh, whatever. That don't look right. And the statistics prove that. Crawford's gone from 135 to 147. That's about a 10% increase. Usyk's 25%. I can't think of what that actually means in reality, to be honest. What other people would have to do. It'll be like, look at Crawford went to 154, which is the equivalent of about 154 from 135, 20 pounds. What is it about? Let's have a look at what that is actually. So from 154 to 135. So Crawford's gone from 135 to 154. That's only 14%. I reckon Crawford fighting Canelo. Yeah, Crawford fighting Canelo at 168 would be the equivalent of what Usyk's doing. Let's see it. But honestly, I think Canelo will smack the head off Crawford. Crawford couldn't get respect from Madrimov, who's no good himself. He was faffing around. Madrimov's not all that. He's overrated in my opinion. Canelo would he'd whack Crawford, and Crawford would feel it. He didn't want to squabble with Madrimov. He was cacking his pants with Madrimov, who's for 15 pounds lighter. Canelo will go in there and touch him on the arm, and he'll feel it, I believe. That's my base case. For Crawford to be that good, he'd had to have shown something against Madrimov, and he didn't. He stunk the place out. It was a stinker. Life and death. Could have gone either way, so forget about Crawford. Anyway, let me know your thoughts. Smash the like button, subscribe, like off the bell, 100%. There's no doubt about this one, people. Stop it.